South Florida, home to some of the world's most renowned grass flats, bridges, and canals. And in this 3-part series, I'm going to attempt to fish all 3. But here's the thing, I only have 72 hours to do it. Good fish. Oh!
Play our daily MLB trivia game for a chance to win.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome back to Summertime Outdoors. If you have not watched any of my previous videos, I'm Ethan Summer, and it is day 3 and part 3 of the South Florida series, and we are fishing probably one of my favorite places ever, the Everglades. Just endless grass flats to sight fish. I am crossing my fingers that it's not going to be windy. It's supposed to be 0 miles an hour, but the weatherman has been lying during this trip, so we're going to see. We got about an hour drive in there. The goal of this video is going to be to sight fish some redfish, snook, tarpon on the grass flats. So we're going to get down there at sunrise, probably get destroyed by mosquitoes at the launch, so you're probably not going to see too much of that. So we'll see you when we get out on the water. Hopefully we'll be seeing a bunch of tails from some redfish on the flats as the sun comes up, as well as some tarpon rolling and some snook blowing up. So that is the goal for today's video, and this is my last day down here, so let's get after it and let's go catch some fish. All right, y'all, well, we just motored out here into the Everglades today, and I was supposed to head out that way, but as you can see, there's a big storm out there, so I'm gonna have to make an audible and fish pretty close to the launch today and just see what we can do. I just saw a decent amount of tarpon rolling along these mangroves, so that's how we're gonna get started with a little Salt Strong 2.0 3-inch paddle tail, and that's how we're gonna start the day. Hopefully, I'm gonna keep a close eye on these storms. If these storms come in, we're probably just gonna have to call it. They're supposed to come at 12, but there's already some storms around. It's supposed to be 0 mile an hour winds. It's probably blowing 10, 15 out of a different direction. So there's probably going to be some storm winds and things like, So there's probably going to be some storm winds and things like that. But for the most part, I'm going to cruise this shoreline, look for some tarpon, and hopefully hook up here in a second. So let's get to fishing. All right, y'all, we just saw some tarpon start rolling, and this is a Salt Strong 2.0. It's a little 3-inch paddle tail. I have it on a BKK Titan Rider with a little underspin on it, and I believe it's a 1/8 ounce size. So we're gonna see if we can't catch some tarpon to start out. Seen a decent amount rolling, none that we're willing to eat, so we're just gonna cruise up this shoreline right here in this little channel, and then just look for some rolling. What the heck is going on? We got a manatee, we got a freaking giant school of mullet. What's going on? Once we get out to the flats out here, it's pretty clear and you can sight fish, but how the wind is, I don't know how well we're gonna do sight fishing. I think my plan is just to fish around this little island right here, wait to see what the storms do, and then maybe if the wind dies down, I'll pop out on the flats and things like that. So that is the plan today. The water is actually pretty clean right out here. Usually it's pretty dirty, so we're gonna fish around the island and see if we can't catch any snook. Alright, we're just gonna keep throwing that little paddle tail up along these mangroves right here and see what we can find. I was really hoping to do some sight fishing out on the grass flats today, but with this wind and how the storms are looking, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. I don't want to get too far away from the ramp and have to get stuck in a storm, because there's no protection out here at all. So we'll see what happens. There's a fish. Doesn't feel very big. Oh, a little snook it was. Well, that's a good sign. Hopefully there's a bunch of those around here. Oh, there's a fish. Got off. I had the motor on and that may have screwed me over a little bit. That was a better snook. Hopefully there's a bunch of those around the island and we can catch a bunch of snook today. That'd be cool. But that was definitely bigger than the first one that we hooked. There he is. Nice snook. Lots of energy. There we go. He's spitting up other fish. One was hungry. That they crush things. He waked out on that little snook, and I'm gonna retie the leader, because if you've ever snook fished before, you know these things will just tear you up when it comes to the leader. But nonetheless, we're catching some fish. Not what I had in mind for today, but if we can knock off, you know, a bunch of snook before these storms come in, I'll be a happy camper, and this will be a good ending to the 3-day trip nonetheless. But I was down here just a few weeks ago, so I don't know if I'm going to combine the 2 days of fishing or not. It kind of just depends on how today goes, but we'll see. We're retied, ready to go. There's one. Better fish. Next cast after that other snook. So much fun on light tackle, man. Oh yeah, baby. That's a good, better fish right there. There we go. Another nice little snook right there. That's the biggest one of the morning so far. Look at that guy right there. They're so pretty when they're juvenile like this. They're one of my favorite fish on the planet. And we catch a lot of big ones up where I'm at, but not in places as beautiful as the Everglades. So I'm just happy we're getting tight on some fish. And that was literally my next cast after releasing that small snook. So there's definitely a decent amount of fish in here. I haven't done any backcountry fishing for little snook in a long time. I like to target the big ones, but on light tackle, there's a medium rod, 3,000 Florida Fishing Products, Bahia, and it's just so much fun to target these fish on this setup. That one you saw was rip and drag, getting it out of the mangroves. Just makes for a fun time. I think I just saw something blow up right up here. Oh, there it was. Missed it. Oh, got it that time though. He inhaled that lure. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got the hook out. Really hope that one missed it. But another little one. But you can see this wind is picking up really, really good on the other side of the island here. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be able to fish for today. We've only been out here for an hour. I think once these storm cells get, you know, out of the way, and it may calm down a little bit, we can get out and do some fishing maybe. But if it's going to be windy like this, with storms coming at 11 and 12, it's saying it's probably not going to be worth it for me to go all the way out today. But hopefully this island can provide some more snook. Oh my god, big snook. No, 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 big snook. That was a 30-incher for sure. That was a really big snook. No. Oh man, that was our big snook right there. Hopefully there's some more out here. That was a really nice snook. That was a big, big snook. I'm actually gonna pop out to this flat out here, is where I've caught a lot of redfish and snook in the past. So we're gonna pop out there. It's actually real clear all the way out here, so it may be looking pretty good here for a couple hours, hopefully. We're on the edge of this grass flat right here. I'm just gonna try to blind cast and drift down the edge. Let's see if we can't catch some snook or redfish real quick. There's a fish. Yes, we got a red, baby. Smoked it. Told you there was gonna be some fish out here. This one's going, she's going nuts. She's not very big, but beautiful Everglades redfish right there. That thing hit it like a freight train, man. There we go, y'all. She's freaking out, but crushed that paddle tail, like right under the kayak almost. Well, hopefully where there's one, there's gonna be some more. All right, y'all. Well, we fished the rest of that flat, and then I went back and fished that island where I caught those snook, and then it's actually pretty calm right now, so I'm saying screw it. And I'm gonna head all the way out to this island out here, and that is where I was a few weeks ago, where we found a bunch of snook and tarpon. So I'm hoping that it's around the same amount of fish out there, but we're just gonna motor straight out there and fish that and just see how it is. And then if we need to, we'll just pop straight in to the launch. It's a little risky with the storm forecast, but I think we have enough time to make it happen. So let's head out there, see what we can do, and then hopefully find some big snook, tarpon, reds, and hopefully they bite. So pretty slow so far, a couple snook, that one redfish, but all in all, pretty awesome day, no sun, so I'm not sweating to death, which is always a plus. But we're just using the NK180 Pro, and we are relaxing because after yesterday, what I put my legs through at the 7 Mile Bridge, I am beat to hell this morning. So the motor is really saving my butt, but we still got a ton of fishing to do today, so let's keep getting after them. We're gonna cruise up in here. We're getting into the area. We saw all those tarpon and snook last time. I've seen a few tarpon roll right up in here. So I'm hoping we can catch some fish. And this run out here will pay off big time. Got him. Oh, tarpon just ate it. Got him that time. Might be a snook though. Oh, it's a tarpon. Yes. Oh, nice tarpon. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he got off. Smoked it, man. I know there's probably some more in there. Just seen another one roll. Something just waked. Like right up along the shoreline in here. Yeah, there's tarpon like right up on the shoreline in here. Just gotta get a little bit closer. Oh, got him. I don't know what this is. Oh, it was a nice snook. No, got off. Oh man, thing crushed it. All right. Tarpon are rolling like right off the point under that little tree. That snook was off the shore right here. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, they're right under the tree right there. You see that one just roll? Oh no, that was a good fish. There's a fish. Nice grouper. Oh yeah. What a sweet catch. I was not expecting that. It might have been the fish we just had get off too. I don't want to spook those tarpon, but We just caught a nice juvenile Goliath grouper right there. Oh yeah, baby. Come on, just let me show you to the camera. This one's a little camera shy. Come on, buddy. He's spitting up a bunch of shrimp. There we go, y'all. A beautiful Everglades Goliath grouper. Look at that tail. Amazing. But we hooked a snook, a tarpon, and now a grouper. I'm gonna get back up on that point, see if we can't catch one of those tarpon that's been rolling up under that overhanging tree right there. But pretty sweet to catch a grouper like that. So let's get back up there and try to catch something else. There's a fish. Feels like a snook. Nice little snook. This point's got everything: tarpon, snook, Goliath grouper. Awesome. Let's try to get some more. They're sitting right in this little current. Wrapped around the point, you can see some tarpon rolling out there as well. But we found a little something. This is where I did good the first day I fished down here a couple weeks ago. Alright, y'all, well, nothing else on the island. I'm just gonna pop out towards this grass flat because all these storm clouds, the wind just shifted and now they're all coming towards me, and I've seen some pretty nasty lightning in it. So I'm gonna start heading back. I think I can get back in time before the storm, and there is one little island I want to hit on the way in for some snook, but I'm gonna pop out here on this grass flat, see if I can see any redfish or anything while I'm out here, and then we'll head back in and get to that island real quick. But all in all, I'm glad I came out here. We caught that awesome little grouper, tarpon, some snook, jumped I think 3 tarpon. So all in all, well worth it coming out here. So let's pop back in here and see if we can't beat the storms out again like last time. But this time the seat's not broken, the pedal drive's working, and our motor's working. So knock on plastic hull, nothing happens on our way in. So let's get back to fishing. Seeing a few tarpon rolling right in here. See if we can't sight cast to any. There's one right there. Got him. Nice little tarpon. Oh. There's a bunch more in there too. One just rolled right in front of me. Oh my. There he goes. Let's see if we can get another one. A bunch of them rolling up in here too. And get up in here, there's a bunch of them rolling like right where that pipe is and stuff too. So we'll see if we can't catch another one. We saw that one roll and put it right in his face and had no problem eating. There's a couple rolling right up here too. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. What the? I guess there's a manatee right on them too. There's a fish. Hasn't jumped yet. It's a snook, I think. Oh, got off. Should have just fished here all morning. There's one. There's literally so many tarpon in here. It's just so crazy. Popped off. It's literally all tarpon in front of me. Look at all these tarpon. Crazy. Oh! Should have just fished in here all morning. Look at all these fish. All in front of me is just tarpon rolling everywhere. All right, y'all. Well, we got the kayak all loaded up. We are ready to head home. Today was so-so. It was good. Like, we caught a decent amount of snook, probably 8 or 9 snook. Hooked some tarpon. We found some tarpon on the way in, close to the marina, in the marina. There were so many of them, it kind of just felt wrong to keep fishing for them after hooking 2 or 3. And there's a bunch of manatees doing the dirty. So I decided to call it quits for the day. We have a bunch of storms rolling in here this afternoon. On my way home, in next week's video, I'm going to be hitting a bunch of residential canals for a bunch of peacock bass and hopefully my first clown knife fish. So that is what we have in store for next week's video. But fun 2 days of fishing down here in the Everglades. My last trip down here for 2024. Hope to have many trips down here in 2025, but lots of mosquitoes. Not a lot of sight fishing conditions. We're very, very so-so. And it's super hard to fish out there in a kayak when any sort of wind comes out, and I'm getting bit by a mosquito right now. But I'm sure you guys are tired of listening to me yap and smacking myself to death because of mosquito bites, so we're gonna end it here. And we'll see you next time. South Florida, home to some of the world's most renowned grass flats, bridges, and canals. And in this 3-part series, I'm going to attempt to fish all 3. But here's the thing, I only have 72 hours to do it. Good fish.